to the people that created the problem in the first place. So I really don't have any confidence at all in any politicians. But I would rather you didn't take my word for it. I'd rather you question politicians. Ask them how to grow more food for people. They'll say, I don't know. How can you prevent war? I don't know. How can you transmit power along transmission lines with minimal losses? I don't know. What the hell are they doing there? They don't know anything. I've never met a politician that can answer any of those questions. So you vote for those people and you think that they have some kind of knowledge. They don't. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Well, if you use politics in a system this far advanced technically, you're hurting technology, you're hurting yourselves. Soldiers today, from my point of view, are trained killing machines. If we had anything to do with it, we would send all the soldiers back to school to become problem solvers, how to bridge the difference between nations, how to solve problems, not merely kill. When you kill people, you build hatred over the years. I guess in India they call it the law of karma. But we're producing a very bad thing as we bomb cities and kill women and children. I don't even understand the anti-abortionists. They will shoot a doctor that does abortions. Yet when war comes, we kill pregnant women, children, bomb cities, flatten out everything. You would imagine that the abortionists would fight war, the anti-abortion people, but they don't. So it just shows you how much control there is over our way of looking at things. We're all distorted by our propaganda, by motion pictures, by television. All newscasts are managed. They don't give the news, and nobody has ever lived in a democracy. There are people who come up to me and they say, will the Venus Project be a democracy? I always say, what do you mean by democracy? Will I participate? That's what they mean. So I say, did you vote for the Vietnam War? They said, no. Did you vote for the space program? No. Did you vote for the design of the Capitol? No. Where the hell do you participate? One thing that bothers me is when the President of the United States says, God bless America. Who the hell is he to tell God who to bless? Think about it. So these are the problems we face. So right now, I would prefer that you ask as naughty a question as you can think of about the Venus Project. See if you can find any contradictions or unworkable systems.
Thanks, Jacque. Next question.
I'm currently taking a course on the virtues of growing plants in soils, and also about how our current understanding of soil science is really lacking in many, many areas, and some specific ways that we can go improve the quality of our soils and the nutrient density of the soils, and thereby food and us. And hearing your hydroponics concept, I was just wondering what is the basis of that idea? Why hydroponics? And because that deeply concerns me, because I'm very much attached to the soil and the concepts I'm learning in this course.
I can quickly comment, I think maybe they would have something to say as well, that in my research on hydroponics and aeroponics is that the reduction of nutrient necessity and the reduction of water necessity is extremely substantial, as I pointed out. Because you can make processes that go straight to the roots as opposed to, say, just dumping water onto soil in a very basic sense. So from an efficiency standpoint, it's been known that it takes much less of those resources for one, and you could do something that you can't do with soil, at least in the sense of, in a much cleaner sense, is that you can stack these farms in vertical farming, which is a completely new idea. There's an individual at Columbia University that started this idea, very, very well known now. And first of all, arable land, as you probably know, is we're losing lots of topsoil. We have been for quite a while. You have to ask yourself the question, are we going to be able to reinvigorate the soil that we have to continue to feed the growing population, or do we have to go through another route? And I think from one, the standpoint of water preservation, nutrient preservation, reduction of fertilizers, which are based on hydrocarbons, at least in the industrial application. And then the fact that we have to get away from using just flat, single-layer acres that go straight out and go vertical. That's how we're going to accomplish industrial, organically, by the way, organically feeding on an industrial scale the entire human population, in a regional approach, though, of course, which is why it's presented in the context of the city. So I'm fully in support of the aeroponic and hydroponic preservation, idea. Sorry, I've been awake for a very long period of time. Literally flown a couple hours ago, so if I ramble a little bit, just excuse me. But seems to me you might have an argument against it, which I'd love to hear, but we don't want to go into too much length on this. I think anyone who researches hydroponics and aeroponics and what I just pointed out, you'll find that it's very hard to argue with the basic foundation of efficiency. And we don't necessarily need soil if we can generate those nutrients from other sources, which is possible. Okay, we can follow up with him over there.